I got my bridge loaded, that destructible bridge. I'm a couple days late getting around to this. Uh, Too many things going on. All I'm going to do today is just add a couple parts. Um, and I'm going to change this texture. I don't like it. Not for this. So what we got are these different parts. Each one, I got a method for naming all these. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but instead of numbers, I'm using letters. And we're going like from right to left. I kind of got this way I know which one's which. Like PA, PB, PC, PD, PE, F, G, H, I, and so forth and so on. For P's for pillar, and I think B's for beams. What does that call that? T for top. Yeah, T for top. So I got T, A, B, C, D. So I'm going to make E, F, G, and H. And the simplest way to do that is to just copy these, make duplicates of those rather, and move them. Now I'm going to get as close as I can. I'll show you how close these are to the beam so you can see they're pretty close. So with these, I'm going to butt these up next to one another as close. Now you'll still see a seam, but that's fine because hell, you see them on the bridges. You know, it's not that big a deal. So here's the model for the game. This is the part that is the polygon that the game draws. Alright, so each one of these parts, let me rename these real quick so they're not got this number after it. So that was C, D, this will be E and F. So it'll be T, E, that'll be T, F, that'll be T, G, oh, there it is, T, G, and that'll be T, H. Alright, so it just so happened these objects are also going to be the J-beam itself. Each breakable part is its own J-beam. So, and since J-beams are all numbered, they all got numbers. The way that you have to tell it which one is which, so that they don't all overwrite one another, is to give them a different prefix. So instead of just like number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, it's got like N1, 2, N1, N2, N3, N4, or in this case I use double letters so I don't run out. So I'll put the prefix TE for this one, and then this one will be TF. Same, you know, it makes it a lot easier when you're putting the stuff together. You know what's what goes to what, which you can have your own naming methods. This just seems to work for me and allows me to move more fluidly. So this is done. These already have connectors in between, which are the reinforcements. I've already done those. But how you would do it is you would go to edit mode and you would pick one, and we'll look at the wireframe, or we'll look at this view. We would basically, with the X-ray on, we'd select the end nodes, which box has, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And actually I put a slice down the middle to give it a few extra With those nodes selected, you go to Mesh and jbeam and do the nodes connector, and it'll basically, for every dot that you got, it'll connect that dot to the other dot, that dot to the other dot, and that one to that one, and that. Basically, they'll all connect to one another until there's no more possibilities for them to connect to anything. That'll give it the skeleton to keep the things from collapsing. It gives it like a backbone, basically. But since I've already done that, that step's not needed. And since I made duplicates of these, and I'm not sure about if I have to do this or not, so I do it anyway. I'll pick these since I moved them, and they're not actually, because they're copies of these objects, so they don't think that they're still sharing the same space. Apply all transforms from moving it, and I think that'll fix the origin. Well, we'll know when we get it loaded if they're both in the same spot, but there's something else I gotta do. But let's export this, because this is the model itself. We're going to be exporting every single thing in here as one DAE file, one Kaleida. It'll go overwrite the other bridge that's already in the mod folder. Each time I add to it, I just overwrite it with a new update. I'm not telling it selection only because it is taking everything. Let me make sure. Okay, I forgot. I gotta delete that light, delete that camera, because I don't need that. Oh, and mods don't have to have that base 0, 0 and start 0, 1 and collision map. Since it's not using the collision mesh, it's actually using the physics. It has its own way of doing collisions. You just have to have them all like this. So let's overwrite. Alright, now we just take these new objects and we go to File, Export, jbeam, and Export for selected objects. Oh, it's telling me I gotta save the file first. Yeah. Alright, export jbeams for. Alright, successfully exported 4 jbeams. Now I already have this folder up. Here's my export folder. I got TH, TG, TF, and TE. Alright, now I have the Notepad++ open with my current version of the bridge. And what I just do now is I drag these into here. I pick these new ones here. What I'll do is I'll just move it like this, say move to other view, E, F, G, and H. And now here I got the name of the mod, my name, the reference nodes. So I'll get into that another day. The flex bodies. This is what tells the mod what mesh to use for the mod. Mesh, and then you have a group assignment for each one of them. So mesh, here's all the current ones I already have, and we'll go down here to the end where this top of this road ended construction a couple weeks ago. Since I need 4 of them, I'll just copy these and paste them below, and I'll rename these to the new letters. D, that's E, and to make it even simpler, I'll give the group name the same name. H. So those are our 4 new parts. Now we get to the nodes, which if you mess with 3D programs, you know that a node is, or if you don't know, a node is a vertice. In edit mode, you can pick the vertices here. You can see a vertex. That's a node or vertex. All right. What connects a node together to another node is called a beam, or in Blender it's called an edge. You can't really see that well, can you? Maybe in wireframe mode you can see it better. Alright, see, that's an edge. I know you can't probably see that worth of crap, but that's an edge. And then you got the triangles, which the triangle is, oh, there we go. A triangle is a polygon, or whatever you call a surface that is defined by 3 nodes. And as long as it knows 3 nodes, it'll make a triangle in between them. But you don't have to do that, it does it for you. So now that's what a node, a beam, and a triangle. Oh, here we go. That's a triangle. Alright, that's a triangle. And that's a mouse. You don't see it. That's a beam, and that's a vertice. So here in the file, you got nodes, and then below that you got beams and triangles. And so each individual object, which there's probably 60 of them in here now, each one has its own group, which is one of these T, E, F, G, H. And under each group is its nodes. So going all the way down to the bottom where I stopped work at before, I'll paste a copy of that and just rename it to the new one, which is T-E. And I know I need 3 more, so I'll just put a space here. Paste that. These ain't got to be lined up, but it just looks neater. And one there. And one more here. Oh, there we go. So that's TF. TG and TH. Alright, so here's those 4 exported jbeams. There's TE, there's the nodes for it. I'll just drag them and drop them right there. And I'll go to F and do the same thing. D, or G, I mean. And H. And then at the bottom, there's just one of these with nothing in it, just this here. For, I guess that just tells it, hey, we're done. And then there's this bracket with this comma, and that lets it go on to the next section, the beams. Now just ignore all this stuff. Just know it's asking for ID 1 and 2. Which, like I said, a beam is just a line between 2 nodes, and that's all that is. It's just 2 nodes. That's so we'll go to the bottom of all these, and we'll put the new ones. And these ain't gotta have anything after them to divide them, separate them like groups or anything. So we'll start with A or E. We'll copy them. Stick them there, and then go down and continue that until we get through all of them. And I like how this leaves this highlighted. It makes it easier to realize, hey, I didn't do this 2 times already. And you start copying a lot of these, it can get you can end up making duplicates of things in this thing here. but this makes it a little easier to know where you left off at. Now down to the triangles, which that starts off. Where is it? Right, and I don't know if that's got to be there or not, but it's there. I mean, I know what the break group's for as far as what it does. I just haven't used it yet for anything. Then another one of them brackets and a comma, and then triangles. And it's asking 1, 2, 3, 3 nodes. So I said 3 nodes make a triangle, so that's what that is. Just 3 nodes right there for each one of the groups has its own. So we'll go to the TE and take those triangles, put them under there, and do that with the rest of them. You may be wondering, well, can you just use one of these and make just one object a jbeam? Well, you could if the jbeam exporter was finished. Whoever's working on it hasn't finished it, or they stopped working on it. So if you go to the top, you'll see, I mean, all this is fine, but if you go to the top, it's missing the part about the flex bodies, and that's the main thing that tells the mod what to be. Now you could fill in the stuff missing in each one of these. Yeah, you could do that. You could just take the which it ain't got the reference nodes in here either, so you would just take in the camera information and this, you probably could just put just this in there and maybe a couple more things, and it would work for one object. So everything's done in here. We'll save this. Alright, now we will go into the game and load that mod, and we should see 4 new pieces on it. I'll have to put it in super slow motion because the beam strength, how easy it is for them to deform, I don't have it set right. I was testing something where I needed them to break really fast. You can believe that. I have it where the textures change when it takes damage, and so I'll put it super slow motion. I just haven't fixed the beam stuff yet. I ain't even put a picture in here yet. So here's our bridge. Let me pause it. It's got our new pieces on the top. And it just happened to spawn right in the middle of everything else on the spawn vehicle player. Let me move that over there. Man, there's just stuff everywhere. Alright, yeah, so that's our new, we got our new section on it. These 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. See, you can see them right there. Now I'll unpause it and you can see my little test where under stress these pillars will fracture or look fractured. Let me speed it up a little. think I figured out what it was, and whatever it was, I had to delete the temp file because it wasn't updating the texture. It was reading off the wrong one. But I'm not worrying about that now. Let's speed it up. Let me see it. Why is it son of a gun spawning over there? Alright, got out in the middle of nowhere, hit F7. Now I don't believe that shit. I just moved it over here and told it to update. Get frustrated easy trying to do two things at one time. Microphone cable is wrapping around my controller and messing me up here. Let's pause it. Let's spawn a car on top of it. Yeah. Doesn't matter. What we'll put up there. Spawn new. I'm not sure how that works. If you can tell something to spawn and update. Let's see if I hear it. To manually move that car up there. What happened? Well, let's see what I can do real quick about that. D-bridge. Where is the deformed material bridge damage? I'll have to look at another file. I did whatever the same thing that the way glass shatters, except instead of a texture of glass, it's texture of cracked cement. Node weight. Alright, go down to the beams. Alright, this is the beam spring damp deform strength. Alright, so this deform and strength is the how easy it bends or breaks. So I'll put 100,000, which that ain't much. And remember, the beam strength needs to be more than the deform, or it can be brittle. That's what I read anyway. Disable mesh breaking, true. Disable triangle breaking, true. Save. Which I think I got to reload it. It's not going to update it like that. It's got to be reloaded, I'm pretty sure. Let me get this other crap out of here. Save the level. I ain't got to worry about it spawning on anything again. Now I'm gonna take but what the hell happened to that? Damn, my texture's messed up. That's what I was trying to show you earlier. As it breaks, change. I guess what I got to. I included this in the group, the deform group, which is up here at the nodes. Deform group. Which is only supposed to be the piers, not the beams, and not the. I'm just not sure how you end after one of these so that it doesn't use everything under it. The only thing I know to do is to take everything but put all the P's at the bottom. P, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. That's all of them. So I'll just copy them. I'll stick them on the bottom. And delete them from here. And then put this at the bottom. I got deleted the wrong thing. Why are they in here twice? Well, maybe, you know what? I think. Damn. I don't know how I did that. Not sure what I did, how I got them like that. That ain't how they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be in there 3 different times. Alright, let's see if this fixes it. Now, as far as this damn thing, it has to be the node weight's way too high. But I know if your beam spring is too high, it'll cause problems. I think this has to be a hell of a lot stronger than that. Let's try that. I'll make sure this ain't in here somewhere else and I overlooked it. Yeah, there's another one right there. That would definitely cause that instability. Put this up to 900,000. And it may be what's causing this to we need a little more support. Alright, that's real time, it's not slow motion anymore. Not cracking anymore. Damn, my performance is sucking. Now it doesn't really seem like it's like rubber. That's what it's like. do something real quick. Let's put a mesh road there and run it into it. You know, would have been easier if I just raised it. Inspector, Control A, try 20. I just raise the road by picking the road and just raising it like this instead of trying to get both of them nodes exactly the same. This would be a lot more. And I know the road's not the bridge ain't finished, but let's just make a copy of this road and put it where the top of the other one ends. And I need to make sure that, yeah, that's in the dam. Good thing I ain't rebuilt the collisions yet. It would have had some issues for sure. Say 0.5. And, well, maybe not that much, 0.75. Now nothing on my road is connected. Everything's just sitting on top of everything just by gravity. So my pieces are starting to fall. truck left unscathed. How do you like that? Reset our bridge. Reset our truck. Drive across the bridge without breaking the bridge. Cheat. Turn him around this way. Should be able to update its home position to there. Yeah. Signs that say limit 2 tons and weight restrictions that are like on real bridges. There's probably a reason, as we're about to see.